Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new and you've never seen me before, my name is Empress Sunlight Tarot and I'm a tarot reader here on YouTube as well as on TikTok. And today I will be performing the August 2026 monthly predictions for the Water Sign Collective. That is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you are a water sign or have those placements in your chart, then this reading will resonate to you. Okay, do keep in mind that time, gender, and energy are all fluid, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So, water signs. Let's get into your pre-shuffles that I kind of got for you. There is a need to pay attention to a specific, it could be generalized, but I think it's highlighting a specific person in your life. Or if there isn't a specific person in your life, water signs, then there is a need to focus on the relationships around you because they all have spiritual lessons tied to them. Whether it's one person, a small group of people, or a whole collective of people, your relationships, water signs, have spiritual lessons tied to them. Okay, that message came out very clearly. Now, there could be a specific connection here that you were in, that you were around, that, how should I put this, could feel very heavy because of some unhealthy or toxic habits or attachments. And I say that because you had the Fool in reverse, the Devil, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups. I believe that the Lovers was in reverse. I don't remember though. So there is stagnancy when it comes to a specific connection or just connections in your life in general with progressing and moving forward due to unhealthy attachments or unhealthy lifestyles, unhealthy convictions or narratives that you still possess. Something isn't progressing and something isn't moving forward because of what you haven't released within your own energy. Now, you had also gotten the Eight of Wands, you had also gotten the Two of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, progression is faded. Okay, a conversation about these things is destined to happen. However, that Two of Pentacles, you are deciding your destiny. You're deciding your fate and how something goes. You can either continue on this path of toxicity or unhealthy attachment or whatever the case may be, or even things from your past that you're still holding on to. Or you can choose a new path forward. But either way, it is destined for you to make this decision as well as connect to these people or to this one specific person that they are highlighting right now. So that was a pre-shuffle that I got for you. We're going to go ahead and get started getting your opening oracles, starting off with your Angels and Auras oracle. Cutting the deck for you water signs for the month of August. And you have card number 34 with self-employment. Commitment, resourceful, confident, and rewarding. So water signs, you could find yourself in a position of being self-employed, wanting to navigate towards self-employment, wanting to work for yourself rather than working for someone else. Okay, you could be in the process of maybe starting up a company, starting your own business, maybe trying to get that off the ground in some way, shape, or form here. But it does look like you are definitely focused on personal endeavors of yours that could definitely either start to take flight this month, in the month of August. Your Angels of Abundance oracle, water signs, you have release, resentment about money. Okay, it says Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentment about finances just pushes your abundance further away from you. Instead, see money as a tool that you can use to better the world. And this shift will help you attract and support all golden opportunities. Okay, so there could be some residual feelings when it comes to money that you may feel. Maybe something about money, finances, stability, or security could be a really strong and sensitive topic for you, especially when you have self-employment. Okay, for a lot of you, you want to go into business for yourself. You want to do your own thing. You want to, do this and do that, but you may feel that money's tight. You may feel that maybe you have too many financial responsibilities. Maybe you feel like you don't make enough. Maybe you feel like if you go into self-employment, you're not going to make much money off of it. You may feel like you might not gain a lot of clientele. That, well, if I want to do this, what kind of people are going to buy this? This isn't going to bring much revenue because it's a specific niche of people that this relates to. And so I feel like you start to really question a lot about how money is used, and you may be tying a lot of your value to material wealth or to the material world of finances and money. And you're being guided not to, and to use money as a tool. Use it as a resource. Don't make it your identity. Don't make it the sole purpose of something. Just use it as a resource. Okay? Think of it as a resource. Don't think of it as the overall end goal. Okay? Now, your sacred symbol, Oracle, for the month of August, you have good fortune, card 13. So you have good fortune coming. You have abundance. You have luck. You have a lot of great and destined things here for you, water signs. I think it's just more so of that energy of believing it. And really believing it. Your fortune, Oracle, for the month of August, you have card 17 with love. It says love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. So your love life could be highlighted during this month of August here. If not, it could just be the energy of love, right? Love from friends, love from family members, even self-love could be playing a really big role in your life through the month of August here. And then your open-minded oracle advice for the month of August, you have compassion. Once again, you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaker, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. So this could definitely tie into your self-love, right? Like I was just talking about, being kinder and nicer to yourself, showing more love and compassion towards yourself, okay? You may be really self-critical, or you may get down on yourself about what you don't have or what you haven't accomplished or things of that nature. And Spirit really wants you to pat yourself on the back for how far you've come, okay? Reward yourself for what you've learned and be open to new and exciting adventures that are to come in your future for you to learn, as well as showing compassion to yourself for not allowing the past to create who you are as a person, right? Especially if you have like a side hustle or a side business that you tried before and it didn't work and it really got you down and it made you question your value or your worth, or when you didn't make much revenue off of it, you're like, wow, am I not worth what I think I'm worth for this price? Like, don't tie your worth to money. Don't tie your worth to your, to anything of that. And even if you are doing so, or if you are trying to build a reputation or a status for yourself, be gentle with yourself. Recognize that you're going to need time. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to go through a lot of different things, but they're to help evolve you. So now we're going to get your theme cards. Okay, cutting the deck. Spirit, please show me the beginning, middle, and end of the month of August for the water sign collective, please. Water signs, for the beginning of the month of August, you have card 13 with transformation. This is the death card. This is Scorpio energy. Okay, so towards the beginning of August, you will find yourself going through a transformative period here. Whether this is physical, energetical, is that a word? I don't think so. Mental, physical, whatever. You are transforming your energy. You are shifting, you're changing, you are putting something to rest. You're closing something out so you can embrace an entirely new beginning for yourself. For the middle of the month, water signs, you have the Four of Pentacles with firm foundation. Yes, this is definitely that energy of that resentment with money. Okay, it's that Four of Pentacles energy. It's holding really tightly, holding on very tightly to what you have, to what you make, to what you have to your name or what you can create, because you're feeling really stuck. You're feeling really rooted in where you're at, and you don't necessarily feel like you can excel any further or make any more than this in some way, shape, or form. That's just how you're feeling. So in the middle of the month, I do see you may be feeling that, or money may be tighter in the middle of the month as well. And lastly, you have the Five of Swords with conflict and despair. Okay, ending towards the end of the month. So you may find yourself maybe in a defeated position at the end of the month. Even if you are finding yourself in that position, I would not look at it as something negative. I would just see it as you've gone through a challenge that's now over, right? You've gone through a challenge that's now released itself in some way for you to experience better or something different in that way. So now we're going to get the tarot to clarify your cards. We're going to start off by clarifying the death card here, card 13 of transformation. So we're going to see why this is here. Right. Spirit, show me more for the death card. Why is this here for the water signs in the beginning of August? I swear the sun has been coming out in everybody's reading, and I'm telling you, I really just think it's because we're in Leo season right now. Okay, so starting off, to clarify your death card, you have the Sun in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. This immediately tells me that whatever projects, work endeavors, or career positions that you are tied to in some way do not bring you happiness. You feel drained. You feel burned out. You feel limited. Okay. You also feel a bit restricted as well with whatever this is. I also feel like there's an energy of tiredness. I feel like for a lot of you, feel like no matter how much work or effort you put in, you're always making the bare minimum. You're scraping the bottom of the barrel. You don't see any advancement. You don't see much improvement. And you're getting really, really frustrated or aggravated because you're not seeing much change or growth. Okay. And because of that energy of burnout, you are starting to lose hope in the possibilities for yourself. You're starting to lose hope in what you can actually achieve or what you can actually do, or maybe the lifestyle that you want to live, right? Now, Page of Wands is once again that energy of feeling like a lack of creative power, interest, desire. And I'm telling you, as soon as you start to feel this is when the shift changes. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is the luckiest card. It literally means the wheel of good luck. Okay, this is Jupiter energy, Sagittarian energy as well, or Sagittarius energy. So there is a big shift and a big change that happens for you in the beginning of August that you start to experience shortly after feeling drained or tired or feeling as if the efforts that you put in were not enough. Okay, show me more for the death card for the water signs in the beginning of August, please. All right. Yeah. Something really changes for you, water signs. Something really changes. Five of Cups. This is almost like this energy of like despair or really strong disappointment here. You're really unhappy with something. You're really unhappy with how something went, how something came to be, how something maybe didn't come to be. Eight of Swords to the Ten of Swords. There's like this something really hurt you. Really hurt you. That it almost feels like a really strong betrayal in some way. This kind of gives me almost like your worst fears coming true. Your darkest fears coming true is what I get. I don't know if something happened. I don't know if this is just what you're fearful of. I don't know if this has actually happened. But you seem really down. Five of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. You feel really, really down and affected by this. Truly, in some way. Some of you maybe had gotten let go. Maybe you got let go in some sense, if this is work related for some of you. And with the Page of Swords, this betrayal or this hurt may have came through as a message. Maybe somebody relayed the message to you. Maybe something just started to make sense. Like you noticed something. The Page of Swords can be a watcher or a stalker energy. So maybe you noticed something or you paid attention to something here. But whatever this transformation is, I feel like it's really bothering you. For some of you, I feel like you maybe have gotten let go. Or maybe demoted in something. Yeah. The number 88 could be significant here. Or 888, actually. Now we're going to clarify the middle of the month for you. To see why you have the Four of Pentacles. Spirit, why is the Four of Pentacles here? For the water signs in August. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? The Hangman in reverse to the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. There it is. The Moon to the Ace of Swords. Yep. There is some type of belief when it comes to your foundations, when it comes to what feels stable to you, that you are really holding on to. The Hangman energy is an energy of free will, right? But when it's in the reverse position, this shows a sense of stubbornness. Being stubborn or too stubborn enough to see the different perspective on something, or a change of perspective on something. It's being stuck in your ways or feeling in limbo as well. It's that energy of feeling in limbo. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is that energy that you're feeling here when it comes to your money, maybe family, your home, whatever you've built over time, whatever's accumulated value over time. And this can definitely tie to money, maybe tied to a position or job or reputation in some ways, and you being so stern on how something's supposed to go or how it's supposed to look is clouding your judgment of seeing the truth. It's clouding how you see the truth of the matter here. With the Knight of Pentacles to the Three of Wands, you're in this energy of wanting to invest for the long haul. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to, build. Especially when it's accumulating value over time in hopes of better things or better opportunities. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you feel that you have to live or navigate through life or through situations from a scarcity mindset, this hope and this promise is just an idea. It's not an actual feeling. It's not an actual belief. It's just something that you tell yourself to convince yourself that that's the goal and that's the idea, but you don't truly believe it for yourself. And for a lot of you, if this is having to do with self-employment, leaving a job and wanting to be your own boss, the idea sounds good, right? The fantasy looks great. But in your physical reality, in your real reality, you don't truly believe that that's achievable for you. And I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that's how your belief is set up here. Show me more for the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for the water signs? Three of Cups in reverse. The Star and the Hermit. Wow. And the Three of Pentacles. 333 could be significant. Yeah, for a lot of you, you could be, once again, like around an unsupportive group or environment, something that feels very drama filled, he say, she say, gossip in some way, shape, or form. But there could just be a lack of supporting energy around you that could also be very discouraging to you. The Hangman to the Ten of Pentacles, this could be maybe family belief. Maybe you want to do something with your career or with building a career that's outside of the family standards that they expect you to do or that they've instilled in you to accomplish. Maybe you want to go a different route, and there could be some tension or some rooted, because the Four, I'll get into that in a second. This could be a rooted belief that had accumulated itself over time, Ten of Pentacles, that's preventing you from seeing it from a different perspective with the Hangman, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Now, what I was just about to say was that the Four of Pentacles in this card, I love the imagery of this card, because the Four of Pentacles in this shows this triangular area right above the tailbone, which is located on your root chakra. Your root chakra is what color? Red. And if you look here, right in front of him is this mountain. Mountains symbolize challenge, but accomplishment. Obstacles, but victory. And with his head facing downwards and facing back, he's kind of reflecting on his past. He's reflecting on the root. He's reflecting on what was instilled in him from the beginning that's preventing him from seeing how achievable this mountain is to climb, or how achievable it is to see. And so your energy here is the same exact thing, water signs. Something was instilled in you over time that has prevented you from seeing your own value, has prevented you from going after what you want to do career-wise. And there could be unsupportive energies. Even if it's not a full group of people, it could be one specific person as well. That could be preventing that. Or that could be getting your hopes up with the Star. For example, let's say Ten of Pentacles is here, so I'll use the family example. Let's say you're somebody that really values your mom's opinion, or you really value what she has to say, and you say that you want to be your own boss, and you want to be self-employed, an entrepreneur, and you want to do, I don't know, let's say you want to be a chef. Right? Let's say you want to be a chef, right? And your family, or your, let's say, you know, your family can be all supportive of whatever you want to do. But your mom, somebody that you hold high value towards, or you value their opinion, could be like, oh, well, that's not practical. Or that's not what we talked about. We talked about you becoming a doctor or a lawyer. And now you say you want to be a chef. Good luck doing that. Good luck getting jobs doing that. How is that going to provide for you? How is that going to make you real money? And so things like that, words like that, conversations like that, they can instill a belief in you over time, especially if it was embedded at such a young age or from so long ago, that you start to adapt those beliefs of other people. Now, I say this all the time, water signs, you're very influential. You're very influential, and you're very easily influenced. Okay? You are a sensitive sign, and I don't just mean emotionally, but energetically. You pick up on things so easily. You can read a room so easily. You can pick up on someone's feelings so easily that it's very difficult for you not to adapt those as your own. And so if this is a person, a friend group, a family member, whatever, who could be not as supporting of you, this can feel really disappointing. This can feel really disappointing, and you can almost start to get on yourself. And you're like, yeah, what was I thinking? Wanting to be a chef. And you almost isolate yourself, and you sulk in your sorrow rather than giving yourself love and compassion, as well as trusting in what you want to do, or trusting in what you feel confident in doing. So with the Three of Pentacles here, you may find yourself in the middle of the month maybe trying to convince this person, like, look, I can do this. Like, if you give me the money for school, like, I can do it. I'll finish. Or I really don't want to do that. I really want to drive towards my passion. Could you just support me? Like, I get there's a energy of, you know, maybe you wanting compromise with this person or with these individuals in some way, or you're trying to, I guess, like, present your case in some way as well. Show me one more. to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, yeah. You're trying to make your wish happen. You're trying to make your dreams come true here. You're trying to negotiate. For some of you, you may be trying to convince your parents of something you really want. You may be trying to persuade them or pitch to them this idea of what you want to do or what you want to accomplish in some way here. But there's a wish fulfillment. There's something that you desire to do here. You want to get everybody that matters to you on board with this idea or with this plan. So that is what I have for the middle of August for you, water signs. And towards the end of the month, you have the Five of Swords. We're going to see why that's here. Why is the Five of Swords here? First card out, Chariot. Okay. Show me more for the Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Clarify the Five of Swords, please. Eight of Wands. Hello. King of Cups. Oh my gosh. The Hierophant. Yeah. I definitely feel like there's somebody that you hold to a high regard. Or there's someone here whose opinion or feelings really matter to you in some way, shape, or form. You have the Chariot, the Eight of Wands, as well as the King of Cups in reverse. Here, there is change, or there's a shift, there's a breakthrough happening here. And this breakthrough is happening very, very quickly. Okay? Now, this breakthrough could happen very quickly through a conversation, or this is just an energetic breakthrough that starts to accelerate. Whatever the case may be, you have the King of Cups here in reverse tied to the Hierophant, which means that this feeling of emotional dissatisfaction, disconnection, or discomfort here is giving you some form of wisdom. Is giving you some type of teaching here. The Five of Swords, like I said, can be a very defeated energy. So let's say during the middle of the month, here, water signs, you were trying to, really, convince this person, hey, like, this is a really good idea. I really think this is something that you should get on board with, yada, yada, yada. Let's say they turn you down. Five of Swords. Hell, it might even break out into an argument, a disagreement. And it may have accelerated so quickly that it discouraged you emotionally, or you shut down emotionally. That energy or that feeling right there is what Spirit is trying to teach you. It's not that whatever you're trying to convince this person of what you want is the lesson. No. The lesson here is, one, recognize the feeling that you feel based off of what this person or what these people validate or invalidate when it comes to your life. Recognize those feelings first. And then when you do, then ask yourself, why do you hold yourself to the standard of pleasing those individuals? What's the angle there? What's the point of doing that? Why don't you do what you love to do? Why don't you find compassion in your own energy? Why seek the external validation of others? And so the Hierophant here, that's going to teach you something. That's a teacher energy. So it's going to teach you something here with this Five of Swords, with this conflict. Show me more for the Five of Swords, please. Four of Pentacles to the Devil card. The Hierophant here is teaching you how to embrace yourself, embrace who you are, embrace who you want to be, regardless of the money, regardless of the finances, regardless of the instilled behavior or thoughts or ideas or convictions that you feel bound to. Six of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There's some type of external validation or someone or an energy that you feel so chained to here, with there being reciprocity, that when it doesn't come your way or when you don't have it, it disappoints you. You get frustrated. You shut down. You lose hope. You lose faith. The Star in reverse. I truly feel like this is like a validation thing. There's some type of validation that you're seeking from third parties or external energies here. For some of you, you could also find yourself trying to take the easy route or the quick route towards something, finding yourself a bit disappointed that it didn't work out. Maybe getting too caught up in the moment with something that maybe you took it too far. But there is something here of you feeling really tied to, you know, giving what you get and getting what you give. It's almost like when you don't please people, or when you don't get the validations or the reactions of the people or the energies or the situations you want, you feel discouraged in your own self. You feel discouraged in your own body, in your own element. And you shouldn't. Because you live your life for you. You make decisions for you. You make choices for you. And if this does have to do with money or employment or career, your career path is all by choice. It's up to you. You're not bound to do what someone else wants you to do. And you probably feel bound because maybe this person helped you out in some way. Like, oh, let's say let's take the culinary thing. Oh, I want to be a chef. I want to go to culinary school. They're like, but I don't have the money. And whoever this is, or whoever's energy is making themselves known to you in this conflicting energy, could be like, I'll give you money for school, but you have to go to school for what I want you to go to school for. You can't go for culinary. You go to school, I pay for it, but you do what I want you to do. So you could feel maybe something like that. That might not be your exact situation, obviously. It's just a hypothetical, but you could definitely feel that way. Water signs, you could. So, this is what I have for you. I'm already hitting 40 minutes. It's way longer than I wanted it to be. The angel numbers in your spread, you've got 333, like I've already mentioned. You also have 77 here. You've also got 1010 here as well. You could also be seeing the number 55, as well as the number 44, and I believe that is it. Oh, the number 88, that one too. And then your zodiac signs present in your spread. You have Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, more Pisces, Aquarius, Virgo, Cancer, Taurus, and Capricorn. So, but this is what I have for you, water signs, for your August 2026 monthly predictions. If it resonated, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also follow me on TikTok, where I do live streams and video content, and any personal readings or information in regards to that will be in my description box or my bio. So thank you all my beautiful water signs for tuning in and watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.